think we're live 5x5 people. Getting everything set up still. Running a little bit behind, but not too bad. Forgot to put the music in the slip frame. Hopefully it's gonna be okay. Music by Johnny Moore, Open Gate, via Slipstream. Be fine on that. There we go. Streaming into the void right now. Welcome to the Prepared Artist, everybody. It's Friday night. We're just hanging out, building a little bit of a little Gundam. Doing a little Gundam build. Alrighty. Just chilling. There we go. Getting it ready. Ready to rock. Hope everyone's having a great evening this evening. Just gonna chill, hang out, do a little bit of the Gundam Sandrock build. This is what we got going on. Just got really the feet and some of the weapons left. For anyone that's just tuning in right now, checking it out, this is what we're working on. Hopefully we're gonna get through with it tonight. I don't see any reason why we won't. Hope everyone is going to have a great weekend and a great Easter. Having a good Friday. Been a wild day today. Anyway, I had a situation at work I had to diffuse. Co-workers getting into it with construction work. No bueno. Luckily, I de-escalated the situation like a hero. I'm awesome. Let's get started. That's what we're working on. Let's see what I'm doing. All right, everybody. Where are we at? We are working on the feet. So this is what we do here on Friday nights. We hang out, build Gundams. We're also going to do some painting. Hopefully next week I'll have a Warhammer figurine model that we can paint. I tried to go get one today, but I was not in time to get to the store before I had to go to work. Had to test out my stream to see earlier what was going on with TikTok. I was having some functionality issues, issues with it hooking up the Streamlabs. All right, we are on B27. I'm using the God Hand nippers. That's what they're called. I didn't just make that up. Hope everyone can hear me well. Turn my mic up a little bit. Turn the music down a little bit too. Hopefully everything's kosher. be missing one too. Missing a piece. A23. A24. Let's check A24. Hope everyone had a great evening this evening and everything went chill. About to say, I thought I was missing a runner there for a second. So for anyone who doesn't know, that's what these are called. They're called runners. Okay, 24. Personally, this is how I relax doing this kind of stuff. Turn Ninja Gaiden in the background down. Ninja Gaiden's a great game, by the way. I hear there's a new one coming out. Oh, right. Yeah, I hear there's a new one coming out, and someone I saw on Twitter was complaining about how they feel like they're making Ryu like a side character, or like basically having him take a back seat to his own game, but I'm not sure. That's probably hearsay. Not sure. I'll have to check it out. That'd be kind of disappointing if that's true, though. Although the Ninja Gaiden games, like especially me, the first ones, a lot of people will say that those are the hard ones. Those are the hard ones. But I can't remember what era it was, but it was. I played it on the 360, I think. I can't remember which one it was, but it was hard. It was a hard game, difficult. Alrighty, C219 and C119. So this is one of the ones that definitely I messed up on a little bit when I was doing the ink panel lining. This is the panel liner that I used. what I'm gonna do before I put these on is I'm gonna try to clean it up a little bit with a little bit of high grade alcohol. And these little Q-tips. I'm not sure if people can see. It's got a couple of blotches on it. See if I can. And I'll go back later on too, cleaning it up even more after I get a magic eraser. They work really well. Let's actually cut it out and then do this. This is the first time that I use this panel liner, so I'm just now getting used to it. Normally I have a pin for that, but I've found that the Gundam pins, especially the Gundam brand, are not what they're cracked up to be. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second. Those pins, these right here. Sometimes sometimes they work well and sometimes they don't. And I find a lot that it has to do with the kind of plastic that you're using. You have to check the boxes of your kits to find out if it's ABS plastic or not, because some of them work on that and some of them don't, and it looks kind of bad at the outcome of it. That it flakes and just does not look good. Definitely gonna have to come back with a magic eraser. I knocked my mic around. So see, I got 4 people in the chat. I appreciate you dropping by and checking out my channel. It really helps me out. I appreciate it if you guys give a like, subscribe, and a thumbs up and help me out. Really appreciate it. There we go. Looks a little bit better. I had to change my camera around a little bit. So yeah, we're just chilling tonight. This is what we're doing. We're working on the Gundam Sandrock. I started watching the new Gundam series on Amazon. I saw it in the theaters, but I saw it and it was dubbed. Or not dubbed, it was subtitled. The one I'm watching on Amazon Prime is dubbed. And honestly, I think I like the subtitles a little bit better. Not to say that the voice actresses and actors are bad or anything like that. Not gonna. It's just I prefer the original language. But it was good. I thought it was good anyway. There's a new red Gundam that looks really sick. It's supposed to be like a blend of Xeon and Gundam technology. Gold Kate. Awesome moderator there. Sub is where it's at. Yeah, I agree, because there's just so much stuff that gets lost in the translation. Then you got localization and whatnot, which I heard something about a new Gundam game coming out too. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I might have to check into it as well. Okay, these will just pop right into the back. I think. So the feet are kind of a unique design. I haven't seen one like this. Very different. There's a couple lines I'm gonna have to go back and like this bottom here. I found the ink doesn't run well when it doesn't have like, basically this is one-sided, so I'm gonna have to go back with a pen and touch this up later on. Those are the feet. Now we're going to be working on the leg. So we got B2 and B1, 2. Set here with it. Runners are all over the place. If you have little ones, Gundam Build Divers is a good show for kids. Like they build different little Gunpla and then fight them. I think it's on Crunchyroll. Trying to get Nicole Cates to watch Gundam 00. Keep telling her that, you know, Exia, that one's where it's at. You know, you know. Okay. Great. My camera, like, wow. There we go. Yeah, yeah. That's what you tell me. This one is E2. Let's go with 2, 4, 2, 3. So you really have to pay attention to what these illustrations are, or you can make a bad mistake quickly. Exactly like I just did. Nicole Cates, if you're listening right now, what is your favorite anime? Put you on the spot. Hard to like so many. Yeah, I agree. Especially when you've been like watching for as long as I have. There's so many I've seen that a lot of obscure stuff too that a lot of people haven't seen. C8. Free Rent Journeys In and Solo Leveling. Yeah, they're both good. Pieces are tiny, and I'm glad that I got new glasses. Keep bumping my microphone there and turning it down. Old School Cowboy Bebop, Project Echo, and Ghost in the Shell. Yeah, that's what's up. For sure. Definitely good. I agree with those. Those are all good. The Ghost in the Shell has a new manga compilation out that I want to check out. Oh, we've been going 30 minutes and I've only got like 2 things down. All right. C2, 18, and C1, 18. Manga is always good. Manga, however you want to say it, is always a good investment. Oh, for sure. Even if you don't keep them, people sell them online all the time. Looks like this is gonna go like this. Doing right here. This is an older kit, and so the illustrations are all in black and white, and they're not as good as they are now. If you get a newer kit, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like the booklet is smaller, the illustrations are better. They've come a long way in the last few years. Right, what else we got? We got C217. Basically, we're just putting the other side on now. I thought the panel lining on this one was really good. Messed up. I got one little blotch on it. Other than that, it's pretty clean. See if I can focus it. I need to fix that blotch, but I'll do that later. Like I said, this is my first time that I'm using this panel liner accent. Oh, almost skipped a step too. I don't know if anybody remembers this mecha. It wasn't American anime, I don't think, but it wasn't Asian anime, but it was basically an American anime called Big O. I think that's what it was called, on Toonami on Adult Swim. I need to research that more because I started thinking about that today. It had its own style. It looked really cool. Used to come on Toonami a long time ago. It was like they're living in this like kind of, I wouldn't say steampunk, but almost like steampunk futuristic city. And this one guy controlled this giant robot called Big O. So later on tonight, we may or may not do some Stellar Blade. It really just depends how things go. Had to work a little bit later than what I thought I was going to have to tonight. But it's all good. Like I said, I try to take my time when I'm doing a build, because if you rush, that's when there's always a problem. That's when something gets messed up. You put something on backwards, then you have to backtrack, and backtracking sucks. If anybody's like, well, why is he not done yet? That's fine. I'm sure there are master builders and people that can do this in a very short amount of time. My son could probably do it faster than me. He's an amazing Lego artist. C2 9 and C1 9. Yeah, not too long ago they took down the giant Gundam in the harbor, and I think it's Tokyo. been there for a good while. Kind of sad. I wanted to go see it before they took it down, but that was not in the cards. I really want to go to Japan really badly. We are getting there. Just seeing how that looks on screen. C211, C111. A lot of C. There's some places I need to go back and clean this one up too, but we'll do that later. I just want to get this bad boy built. Oh, almost missed another piece too on the back there. Kind of hard to get on there. As you go and progress in this, like, you'll get used to the kit more. You'll start to learn that certain kits have certain issues. Recently I did the Charge Zaku, the real grade version, and the waste unit is terrible. It's very hard to work with. Hopefully in a couple of weeks too, I'm gonna have my VTuber model done. It's almost, I would say it's like 3/4 of the way. Everything's done. I'm working on a new banner, new everything. So definitely come back and check that out if you guys are into that kind of thing. It's gonna be interesting. We'll see how it goes. Diving into the world of VTubing. I know one of the biggest VTubers out there just quit. I haven't. She posted a video, but I haven't looked into the reason behind her quitting. But I know that it's usually popular. Anybody that's into VTubing probably knows exactly who I'm talking about. V2 one. V2 one. So they released some images of the new Silver Surfer. I have mixed feelings about it, honestly, because I don't understand why they didn't go with Norrin Rad. I'm okay with it being a woman from the comics and someone who is in the comics as the Silver Surfer, but the thing is it's just a very short, minute run that she was in, and I don't understand the reasoning behind choosing someone like that over a character that's been around 50 years, had tons of source material, unless there's a reason for it that they're not telling us, which there could be. It could be like a multiverse thing, or their universe gets annihilated or something. But I'll be honest, the CG doesn't look that great. And I really didn't like the Fantastic Four from years ago, but I will say the CG on the Silver Surfer from years ago looks better than the CG of the new Silver Surfer. And it's fairly disappointing too, because the girl that is playing her is a good actress. I think it's the girl from the blonde girl from Ozark. But why? But why though? I understand the reasoning, and people will argue and come back and say, well, you know, she was in the comics. Yeah, but with the comic that she was, the miniseries, I think she was the Silver Surfer in, was very brief. Now it's wanting me to make the attachment unit. And guys, all we got left is the weight. Then we got to do the weapons. Do a little bit of cleanup. That's what we're looking at so far. Ah! Took a nosedive. And I gotta get a new chair for the screen. This chair is awfully uncomfortable. So I see we got 8 people in the chat. Thank you everyone that showed up, checked out my channel. This is what we're going to be doing here on Friday nights. Just stuff like this, like doing Gundam builds, doing art. We might do some art one Friday, like some drawing. We'll maybe draw some anime, hang out, talk about art. If there's any artists that you guys enjoy, from either any kind of like medium, pop culture, comics, any kind of thing like that. That's what the Friday stream's all about. It's gonna be like art. I was hoping to have a Warhammer figure to paint tonight, but that was not in the cards, unfortunately. But hopefully we'll keep going with this and see where it goes. If there's any artists in art history and stuff that you guys ever want to talk about, like I do have a degree in art, so I mean, that's your kind of thing. If you enjoy any certain artists or anything like that, let me know. We'll talk about it. Maybe go over it. Maybe show some stuff of it. You know. Let me know what your favorite period in art and art history is. We're looking at PC6. B1, B132. We'll go ahead and cut two of these out at the same time since we got to do two of them. I don't know if anyone's seen that the advertisements for that game Expedition 33, but it looks cool. I like the aesthetics and the art style of it. It looks interesting. Looks like something I might have to check out. That this Mickey one, yo, happy weekend, man. Oh, to you too as well. Thank you for dropping by the stream. $32. Okay. We're just hanging out, filming, finishing up this Gundam Sandrock build, talking. Seems to be missing. Let's see. B1. Missing a B2. Why it will be cut out. Interesting. We'll see if we can keep going with it. It doesn't appear. Okay, here it is. Don't be cool. Got worried there for a second. About to say I haven't lost any pieces yet for this one. My next payday, I'm gonna try to get Armored Core, the new Armored Core game, or the newest Armored Core game. I'm gonna check it out. It was a decision I made between that and Gundam Breaker. Even though I love Gundam, I've heard the new Gundam Breaker isn't that great. Working on getting a macro lens too. That way you can really see like a lot of the fine detail of what I'm doing here. Probably in a week or two I'll have a whole new setup. Including my VTuber model. The model looks very basic. Not anything fancy. But I'm excited to be able to try it out. Like, got an artist who's working on it. For things like my anime apparel shop that I'm working on and things that I try to use real artists. At least someone's getting paid, at least somebody's making some money, at least someone's getting work. You know, I use AI for certain things, but I don't use AI for everything, because if there's a human factor that you can throw into it, I feel like that makes it a little bit better. I think it makes it worthwhile. And as an artist, I personally worry about where we're going with the whole AI thing, and I know a couple weeks ago there was a craze on the Studio Ghibli stuff. Everybody's posting that. Like, I have mixed feelings about that. I wonder if Miyazaki would probably be freaking out about it right now. Probably. AI is good for certain things. It's good for like assisting you, but I think it should be a tool and not a crutch. You know, sometimes when I write articles and stuff like that, I use AI to help edit it, or to help with, you know, just the flow of it sometimes. Because if you were a writer, you definitely have an editor. But if you're getting the whole, like, them to write the whole thing for you, I feel like there's issues with that. And I have no problems with people that do that, though. I mean, that's their own thing, you know. And, you know, eventually, unfortunately, you know, that's where we're all headed. but I like to try to keep the human element into it as much as possible, into art as much as possible, because I think that that adds a distinct flavor to whatever it is you're working on. A lot of times AI looks too good. It looks too polished. It looks too much like something else. And if you go back and look into the what all was going on with the OpenAI guy that came out and was accusing OpenAI of copyright infringement, just it's pretty bad. Just go, people can go and look into that for themselves. Like, pretty scary. All right, now we're working on the waist unit. Then there's not much more, guys, other than the weapons. Let's get out. Let's see. Got some crazy looking swords. Most people see that. I need to get some better lighting for over here. I bought this lot at like Walmart for like on clearance. All right, the waist D4, D14, D. Here we go. Might as well cut both sides of it out while we're at it. A6. A lot of the waist units are very similar, especially in the older kit. So I'm starting to get excited because next month I'm going to MomoCon. Can't wait for that. I haven't been on a vacation in a long time. That's what I'm doing for my vacation this year. A15, A16. So I see I got 8 people in the chat. Thank you guys for dropping by and checking out the channel. It really helps me out. I appreciate it. If you can, if you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, give a thumbs up, follow, whatever platform you're on. This is the kind of thing we'll be doing on Friday nights here. Let's see something real quick. There we go. Had it backwards there for a second. Had to look at the color illustration. All right, A27, A14. Kind of like bingo. I have such a huge backlog that I could probably do this every Friday night for the foreseeable future. So we might switch it up every now and then. Instead of doing like a Gundam build every other or every third Friday, we'll do something completely different. Like maybe just drawing or having a regular art stream or working on a Warhammer figure or any other kind of figure. Just to mix it up a little bit. Now we got B15, B16. When you're cutting and something just doesn't feel right, just reposition, try to cut again. If not, you could cut right into the plastic of your piece that you're working with. Excuse me. More RC Cola here. They should sponsor me. Hear that, RC Cola? You need somebody to sponsor you? I'm your man. B31. Wow, this question has got a lot more pieces than normal. Thanks for letting me know that there. Yeah, I've got to get that figured out with my camera and why it keeps going off like that. Probably a setting somewhere in there that I need to change. Or it could be like a overheating kind of thing too. Normally people don't use cameras like this as a webcam. I don't think it's overheating. Down to the nitty gritty of it. PC4. My doggy in the background. Sounds like she's mad about something. I have the biggest spoiled doggy ever. She's one of my babies, though. I love her very much. She's riding. Spoiled riding. I also have a couple felines. They're spoiled rotten as well. Starting to come together. How much we got left other than the Jim, hey, how's it going? Hope you're having a good Friday. A good Friday. Finishing up this Gundam Sandrock build. One is A6 and A12. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think that was you I saw on Twitter that made the banner. Looked pretty good. I still call X Twitter. I think it's just habit. Getting close. Very close. Got an interesting little claw thing right here. Twitch tardigrade, hey, how's it going? Howdy. To you as well. Thank you for dropping by the stream. We're just hanging out, finishing up the Gundam Sandrock build. Chilling. Discussing anime. Gaming news. Talked a little bit about the Fantastic Four movie. I'll probably still watch it, but I'm not too keen on the CG that I'm seeing so far. I also think that they need to make Ben's voice a little bit gruffer. The A7 and A13. I have a feeling that there's going to be some twist in Fantastic Four that will kind of explain a lot of things that people are having issues with it, but I may be completely wrong about that. That's probably me just coping a little bit, even though I want to see it. I do want to see it. And I hope it's good. And I do like the actress that's playing the Silver Surfer, but like again, I'm just not understanding why they chose a very not known run storyline to go with. Yeah, she was the Silver Surfer in the comics for a short little run, but it was not very well known as opposed to Norrin Rad, who everybody knows, like, or everybody knew. A lot of younger people don't. Silver Surfer has been around for a long time. That specific version of it. And I will say, trying something different is not that bad, but I worry because this is like the third time that they've tried Fantastic Four, and it just I almost feel like it's cursed. I didn't really like the version of Doctor Doom in the old ones either. I think the first one he's played by that guy from that show Nip Tuck from a long time ago. And he wasn't the Doctor Doom that we know in the comics or from the cartoons and whatnot. Changed his backstory in the first one. But also, the Galactus cloud thing was ridiculous in the old one. At least they're making real Galactus this time, I will say that. It'd be interesting if Galactus just ate their whole universe or their whole planet and they have to go to escape to another, like the other Marvel universe or something. I just have this feeling something like that's going to go on. C5. Especially with the Doomsday stuff that they're talking about coming out with Robert Downey Jr. There's a short run of the comics too, which I don't know if it was kind of like a what if thing. I don't think it was actually a what if comic, but maybe it was. And I think that's where they were basing a lot of the Robert Downey Jr. Doctor Doom stuff. With Doctor Doom and Tony Stark switched bodies at one point in college in this one storyline. I'm wondering if that's what they're going with, or if it's going to be something completely off the wall that we've never heard of before. Kind of feels that way. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we got the waist unit done. There. Probably put the legs on. Popping out on me. There we go. There we go, guys. Now we just gotta start putting together the weapons. And the little backpack. And he's got this little shield thing too. Oh wow, the backpack's got a lot of pieces. Not a lot, but a lot of small pieces. A18. B18. So I appreciate everyone that's dropped by tonight, hanging out. Later on tonight, we might do a little bit of Stellar Blade. We might not. It really just depends on how much stuff I can get done after the stream. Monday, we got Retro Monday again. We're going to try to make a run on Sigma again. Hopefully, we'll be able to beat him pretty quickly. I saved it right when we got to him. So we might be playing a little bit of Ninja Gaiden after we play through Mega Man, after we beat Sigma. Tuesday we'll be probably playing something else. I'm thinking about going back and playing that Trinity Fusion game that we've been playing a couple weeks ago. A Metroidvania type. I wouldn't call it. I guess it's not really a side scroller, but more like a Metroidvania roguelike game. Really interesting aspect of it. The chat can interact with the game and vote on what power-ups you get. So I definitely want to try that out again. Especially now that I've got my moderation stuff worked out to where I don't have to delay the chat as much. I think last time we did that, it was causing an issue because people would vote, and by the time they voted and it showed up on mine, it was already on to the next thing. That makes sense. There was a bad delay. That's what pieces of this backpack are really tiny. There's a better version of God Hand Nippers that I want to get that everybody says is a lot better than these. A couple of weeks I might get it and try it out and let you guys know what I think about it. They're a lot better than the Gundam brand. be 113, be 2. Also going to be working on whether I can play multiple tracks on Slipstream. Right now I'm just testing out, like making sure everything works. Got a subscription, they say you can stream all the music. But I've only been using one track at a time, so I can put it in the description, because I don't want to get any kind of copyright issues. But from what I read, I think I can play a whole album, as long as I put the album. Sure, once I get my VTuber model up and running, it's going to take, probably going to be a learning curve with it. I could only afford to get a 2D model for right now, but later on it will be a more 3D interactive model. I am really excited about MomoCon. Last time they had a raffle there, and they gave away a perfect grade RX-78. Oh man, it was so pretty. I can't imagine like doing a perfect grade though. It would be way outside of my skill level at this point. I have yet to do a master grade. I've done real grades, but master grade would be the next step for me. I've got a couple of them. Pull it thruster out here. Yeah, I got a email not too long ago from my local hobby shop explaining that because of the tariffs, that their kits are going to be maybe even almost doubling the price. That's very disappointing. But I'm still, a lot of people will still pay for it. It is, however, kind of unfortunate. Alright, now we just got the weapons left, it looks like. Swap out the hands here in a few minutes, too. What are we looking like on time? Hour and 30. Not too bad. Still good. Go. I think we got it in a 2-hour period. Alright, let's do the sword. One. Build 2 sets. Do the red one. I like the red one. Makes me think of a lightsaber. Sith lightsaber. Yeah, that looks pretty awesome. Those look pretty awesome. They can like attach to his little back. Pretty cool looking. Oh wait, there we go. Camera went off again. I like that. All right, now it wants us to do his little shield. Like a shield slash double sword. Cool looking, and a claw all rolled up in one. Knock that out real quick. Four. C15. So I'm trying to decide what to do for my next giveaway, if I'm going to give away actual gift cards or a game. So if there's any games out there that you guys are looking to purchase, if you're interested in any new games that just came out. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Any new games that just came out, let me know either in the chat or on X. There we go. When I get a lot of these done, I'm gonna go back and make a little 360, maybe short video, put it out on either X, TikTok, something like that. Kind of show off the model. Especially when I get all the stickers on it and everything. Probably won't get the stickers. There's not very many. Couple. That's it, folks. Gundam Sandrock build. Looks pretty sweet. You can apparently attach this whole part to the arm. Let's try that, see what it is. Attach it like that right there. I think I like it on the backpack more, on the back. You can take off the these, have them hold it, then I have to put together some new hands and everything. Yeah, that's it, guys. Gundam Sandrock build. Looks like we got 9 people in the chat. Thank you very much, everybody that came by, hung out, checked out my channel. Definitely, you know, check us out. If this is the kind of thing you like, we're on all kinds of social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X. I write articles for Substack and also for X, so definitely check those out. If you're into any kind of media, gaming, journalism, any kind of thing like that, movies, pop culture, that's your thing, definitely check my articles out. I try to give a non-biased opinion of the whatever we're taking a look at. So yeah, check it out, like on X, all that stuff. I'm gonna be putting up my articles on WordPress before too long. I got most of them on Substack that I've put out in the last couple months. Most of the ones I've put out so far are specifically about gaming industry as a whole. But I appreciate everybody that dropped by tonight, and thank you very much to Sat This Mechie One, Jimp, Twitch Tardigrade, all you guys, Nicole Cates, everybody that come out and hung out tonight. Thank you very much for supporting my channel. I appreciate all the help. And if you guys can like, subscribe, follow, whatever it is on the platform that you are checking us out on, it really helps us out. We're going to be doing this on Fridays. We're also going to be doing drawing, like painting, doing that with figures and different Gundams. sometimes we're just going to be drawing and painting on canvas and on whatever we got. So if that's the kind of thing that you guys are into, check us out. We're going to be doing Retro Monday again Monday. Tuesday, we're probably going to be playing Trinity Fusion. Monday and Tuesday night, we'll be back with the Stellar Blade PPA Up All Night streams. Tonight, we may or may not go and do Stellar Blade later on. It really just depends on what all. I've got some things I got to do later on. But I appreciate everyone that dropped by tonight. Thank you guys so much for the support. If you can, please share this so that other people. I'm trying to build a community of like-minded artists, creators, and people that just like games, anime, pop culture, movies. You know, I try to try to build an environment and a community that doesn't have any drama. I know that's hard to do, but we try to keep this a drama-free zone, and we want to build a community here that enjoy just good media in general. So definitely check us out. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming out again. And I hope everyone has a great Easter weekend and a great Easter. And peace out, guys, and have a great weekend. Peace. Take it easy.